Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fappers of all ages, what is going on, guys? It is your main man, Sir Faps in the house, and welcome to what we are calling the Fapcast. And I'm joined here today by my good friend, as always, Shaboofalaboofin. Shabu, say hello.
Howdy, ladies and gentlemen.
We're also joined by my little lovely dog, Buddy, the Boston Terrier. I'll throw an image of him up somewhere around here. But this is the Fapcast, guys. And what we're hoping the Fapcast will be, hopefully we can make more of these, we are hoping that the Fapcast is going to be a continual podcast that we can put out on some sort of basis out to you guys about anything out there in the mainstream world today. Hopefully a little bit centered around gaming and, oh god, technology. Who knows what? It could be anything as long as it's popular. Shabu, how you feeling?
Pretty good, man. Hopefully we won't actually spoil anything for anybody.
Yeah, hopefully. But before we move on to that, because I know what you're referencing. I know the channel is mainly centered around Minecraft, so we'll start off with a little bit of Minecraft news for you guys so we can kind of ease into this little process here. So some big news coming out from Jeb, one of the main creators of Minecraft, about some new stuff that he's been working on, mainly with marine biomes and oceans in Minecraft. So Jeb is coming out with what we have heard now, what has been confirmed, 2 new blocks. So the first blog that he's talked about is one that Reddit actually voted on. Actually, they didn't vote on, but people submitted their kind of vote for what the name would be. So the name was, Jeb picked the name of Prismarine. And Prismarine is basically it's the glowstone of the sea. So this is kind of weird. Minecraft is... or not Minecraft, but Jeb is trying to incorporate more stuff with our oceans, which is kind of weird because, you know, we really don't touch the ocean. We don't go to, like, a lot of the ocean floors or anything like that, unless you're building, like, an ocean base, like an underwater base. You wouldn't... The ocean's kind of like the most remote part of Minecraft, wouldn't you think, Shabu?
Yeah, it's actually kind of scary if you think about it, because I mean, we spend so much time running around in the mountains and the deserts, and who knows what's out there, man?
What is
like a giant kraken?
The deep depths. Yeah, like we've never seen that. But okay, so speaking of monsters, so now actually just today, Jeb has confirmed that he is working on a hostile mob for the ocean. So we already have squids. And Jeb already said that it wasn't a shark, but he's going to be adding a hostile mob. So this is added on to zombies, skeletons, anything that can hurt you. This is going to be a mob that is in the ocean, that's in the water, which is really weird. I mean, that's...
I wonder what it could be. I mean, what if it is a kraken? Because we like a giant...
Well, he already has put in... They've already put in squids, obviously. And he said that it wasn't going to be sharks, right? So, and I know there are already Minecraft mods out there with sharks in the oceans. So what do you think the mob's going to be, Shabu?
I'm thinking about it, and I don't think that they would have a giant squid or like krakens, what I was talking about before. I'm thinking more like a Loch Ness monster kind of thing.
A Loch Ness monster, so maybe like some sort of sea snake, or, you know, they just added in endermites, which are basically silverfish, except they spawn when you use ender pearls, or they spawn around endermen. I hope it's not like that. I hope it's not a little tiny thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm looking for something. Because, I mean, the ocean does take up most of the game.
Yeah.
Like, you don't actually realize it.
And it's just like in real life how everyone's, you know, like the Earth is 75% water, and we've barely scratched the surface of our oceans. Yeah. And so that's pretty funny that it's really like that in Minecraft, too. Nobody messes with, you know, the ocean is really not something that you tend to mess with in Minecraft because it doesn't really offer anything. So, tip of the fedora to Jeb for coming up with these new things to incorporate in these oceans, because nobody uses them except, I mean, unless people that are building underwater bases, which are really hard to build because you have to get rid of all the water, obviously. But actually, so he came out with Prismarine. And there is an image of Prismarine. There's like a beta image. Not for sure if that's what it's going to look final, like in the final steps. Hopefully this comes out in the 1.8 update. We will see, because they're not nearly done with this new 1.8 update. but they're also coming out with it's called a sea lantern, and I don't think there's any images of it yet. And it'll probably look something along the lines of a redstone lantern, but hopefully a little bit more aquatic. And so what this leads us to believe is that Prismarine is really going to be the glowstone of the ocean. And you're going to be able to craft a sea lantern out of Prismarine. So it's literally a game changer, right? This literally changes the entire game of Minecraft, because it's adding new blocks, new mobs, and it's incorporating a biome that we really don't use. So really crazy. But moving on, we're done with the Minecraft stuff, and now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. Shabu, this is the time where we grind our gears.
Oh,
so
goodness.
we're gonna talk about what has grinded our gears today. Shabu, tell me what happened with you today and what made you mad.
Well, so I'm going for a nice midday stroll after school, and I'm
With your lady.
with my lady friend.
That's right.
And as I'm driving the speed limit, of course, some person pulls in front of me and stops as fast as he can just to talk to some girls that are walking down the street.
And this is on the boardwalk, right? You live by the beach.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I guess that kind of excuses it, but
No,
I was pretty
it doesn't
frustrated at
excuse
this.
it.
Dude, they were pretty fine.
The ladies were pretty fine.
Yeah, I mean, they were good looking ladies. I'm not gonna go into any more details because
But this guy stopped in front of you, right?
yeah, and he almost like caused like 2 different accidents. Like
How long did you have to wait behind him?
I didn't. I switched lanes because I almost crashed into him.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny that you mentioned that, because what grinded my gears today also happened while I was in the car.
Ooh.
So I love my coffee, right? I love drinking coffee. I talk about it all the time, how I'm always drinking coffee. It's probably why I stay up so late and why I get so little sleep. So I went to Starbucks to get some coffee. What recently changed my life, by the way, if you like coffee, if you like iced coffee, I changed from getting normal milk in my iced coffee to soy milk. Try it and it will change your world. If you like an iced coffee from Starbucks, go get iced coffee with some soy milk in it. I swear to God, it will change your life. Moving on. So, I was driving in the parking lot to get to Starbucks, right? I'm actually driving out, and I'm driving out, and this is nighttime, by the way. So the night is coming, and it's getting darker. And so I see a little Asian toddler girl running out into the main area of this parking lot where everyone is driving.
What?
And I'm like, what the hell is going on? This little toddler girl. So, me being me, I'm a great driver, never got into any accidents, never got any tickets. Me being me, I slow down, I stop immediately. I look around, I have no idea what's going on. So, about like 30 seconds later, these 2 parents and their other child, they come out and they're like, oh, da da da. I don't know what they were speaking a different language, I don't know what it was. But they were yelling at this little girl, and I was like, dude, like, I wanted to get out of my car and I wanted to punch these people in the face. This girl could be no more older than like 5 years old, running out into like the busiest parking lot in town.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That would have pissed me off too.
And if I was a belligerent driver, if I had been texting or watching YouTube videos on my phone, which I regrettably sometimes do while I'm driving, I could have possibly hit this little 5-year-old girl. So what grinds my gears? Irresponsible parents who aren't watching their kids, or irresponsible parents in general who like don't raise their kids properly. You know?
Exactly. It's not the kids. I mean, kids should know better than run out there. But I mean, if they're that young, then that's not even. I thought you were gonna like talk about a. It sounded like you were heading towards a creepypasta there.
Oh no!
You were like, there was a little Asian girl in the street. I was like, oh goodness.
Like one of those pranks with the ring girl.
Yeah, for real. I was like, oh man.
I saw a video on break today of a guy. They pulled a prank on their friend, and so they turned off the lights in the house, and then the guy went to go turn the light back on, and then there was the ring girl standing by the switch, and this guy literally passed the F out and he fell like
What?
and hit the wall. And so they come in, they're like, dude, they're trying to wake him up. They wake him up, and he is literally like sobbing. He is crying for his life, and he was like, I thought I saw the devil. So funny. So I'll put the link. I'll put the link up for you guys to watch it. It was so funny. Speaking of entertainment, Shaboot, it's time we move on, and we get to the big stuff that we want to talk about. Game of Thrones, the Red Viper versus the Mountain. So, yes, spoiler alert right now.
If you haven't seen it,
I'll put something up to skip this part. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, skip this part, click the link, skip it. It's all good, no worries. Oh my God. The Red Viper, I forget what his real name is. What is his real name? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I've always called him the Viper, but
I don't think his name was Martell. It was something. Anyways, it was weird. Yeah, so the Red Viper versus the Mountain, the showdown that we have been waiting for all season in Game of Thrones. What were your feelings, Shabu?
I had my mind blown like everyone else, but to be honest, I kind of expected
literally, your mind was literally
Yeah, for real. Like it was like someone squeezed the eyeballs out of my head and my brain's busted open.
You're joking.
No, okay, but the way I thought of it is, I don't think that he would have been able to kill him either way, or just for the sake of the story. I think that the person who kills the Mountain has to be the Hound.
Right. This was exactly, and I really think the Mountain. It would be great if eventually the Mountain killed, or no, I'm sorry, the Hound. Oh my God, if the Hound killed the Mountain, or maybe vice versa. Who knows? Because George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, you don't even know what to expect these days.
This was possibly the most perfect outcome that anyone could have wanted. I mean, we wanted the Red Viper to win, right? I mean, we wanted Tyrion to live, but at the same time,
nobody likes happy endings anymore.
Exactly. Everyone loves the twist. So it's like, and the feels ensue because this guy stabs the Mountain. He impales him in the chest. He is down and he is out. And of course, I think his name was Oberyn. That's coming up to my mind right now. I don't know. Anyways, the Red Viper has the opportunity to finish it off, and for all we know, it could have been finished because the Mountain was just laying there.
Yeah, he didn't really seem like he was.
Yes. Yeah.
But to be honest though, the point that I want to make really quick is that in every movie, the people always wind up taunting their enemy like that, and they just get away with it. Like I thought it was a great twist. I loved it. I sat there afterwards and I was like,
like they put him down on the ground, and then they say some catchphrase, and then the movie goes on, and it's like, oh my God, this is so crappy. This was by far the most perfect way this could have turned out, because everyone wanted the Red Viper to win, which he did for a little part in time, and then a little part of us wanted it to happen. We wanted him to die, and what better way than having his freaking head explode, man?
Yeah, it exploded. I didn't think brains exploded like that.
This is a good point to bring up right now. Do you think the Mountain died? Because we have not read the books. If you've read the books, you probably already know, but do you think he died, Shabu? Do you think the Mountain died as well?
Afterwards?
Yeah.
It didn't look like it, man. He was screaming about, he was like, I did rape her sister,
that's right.
I killed her. And dude, he's a big guy. I mean,
right, but remember that the Red Viper impaled, like he had I don't know, like a foot thing go into his chest.
I think if it wasn't Game of Thrones, then I haven't seen more ridiculous stuff. Than, maybe.
So I know this from the storyline. So Tyrion in the Battle of Blackwater, he's supposed to lose his nose in the battle, but he never actually did in the TV show. So I'm wondering, are they? So what this guy, he got a definitely kill shot wound, to the chest, and so I'm wondering what they're gonna do. Are they gonna let him live? Is he gonna die after he kills the Red Viper, or does he live? I mean, he is a big guy. You're right.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how it's gonna go down though. I mean, are they just gonna turn around and kill Tyrion right away, or?
Yeah. So to the next point, do you think Tyrion's gonna die? Do you think his time is up now?
No, I don't think so. Because I mean, at this point in the show, he's kind of everyone's favorite character.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
And
Jamie's kind of getting up there now. Like everyone's starting to.
so we've seen the relationship between Jamie and Tyrion grow a lot. So Tyrion's sentenced to death. Is Jamie gonna help him?
I think Jamie's finally coming to his senses and realizing that Cersei's a crazy bitch.
Exactly. So crazy, right?
Yeah,
And,
like there's a limit, man.
Right, and we haven't seen a lot of the Martells lately either. The old queen, I forget what her name is, and her young daughter who married Joffrey. Haven't seen a lot of them in that episode. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen. You know, what is gonna go down with Tyrion?
Oh, on the other hand,
What?
what about Sansa? What's going on? What's going on there?
That
I
is
didn't
true.
entirely understand that. Was she accepting?
I think it. Yeah. So I don't know. Well, no, wait. That's right. So Littlefinger. It seems like Littlefinger is going to let his now ex-wife, I guess. I don't know. I mean, she died, so that makes him a.
That makes her a no wife. She's a dead wife.
What does that make him? Because they got married. So a wife is a widow. What is a man? He's a
widow.
A widow.
Widow.
So Littlefinger is now a widow, and so we already know that he's. So it looks like he's going to give her son the right to the throne, and it maybe appears that Sansa is going to marry him, and that's going to make her queen of the Vale, and so also her sister is now there. So what's gonna happen?
Yeah, that's I don't know. Maybe
So it seems like she's gonna be queen of the Vale. Her sister's gonna come, and they're also pushing for the Vale to go to war with the Lannisters. So do you think that's actually gonna happen?
I don't know. I mean, I think so. Just because if Arya's there, she's gonna be trying to.
Yeah. Oh, Arya is gonna want some revenge. Sansa, on the other hand, kind of different. She's kind of stuck up.
I don't know what she wants.
She seems very spoiled, even though she's been held captive. She's been very luxuriously captivated. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So yeah, that's gonna be very interesting, and it's gonna be funny to see the Hound not get his reward for Arya.
Oh yeah, did you hear her laughing?
Yeah, her laughing
so
when she
funny.
hears that her aunts died. That was so funny. That was so freaking funny. Guys, I hope you all are enjoying the Fapcast. This is just gonna be a little itty bitty sample for you guys. And if you like it, leave a like. If you're new, please sub so you can get more of this. We're going to put out a couple more Fapcasts, get your reaction, see if you guys like it, and hopefully you do, because we enjoy talking about this kind of stuff. So remember, we're going to be talking about all the kind of mainstream stuff that you love. Yeah. Shibu, you got anything else to say?
No, that pretty much covers it all for now. I have a lot more I could go on saying about Game of Thrones and just life.
So we will continue on with the Game of Thrones, of course. We will continue on with other things, and yeah. So stay tuned, guys. Lots of more coming. So on behalf of Shaboofalaboof and on behalf of my dear dog Buddy right here, say bye, Buddy. Yeah. In behalf of me, your man, Sir Fapsalot, Fap on, and we will see you guys in the next Fapcast.